Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida Gators offense has the ball first today. The meeting last year between these two teams really underscored the fact that Georgia never really seemed to find its rhythm, and also sent signals that Florida may be on the rise.
Yeah, it was super close. Remember, DJ Lagway, who we all know is sensational, a stud. Like, he was playing really good football. He gets hurt, he goes out. Palmer, the Florida defense played great. Turned over Carson Beck several times, but I think the quarterback spot they felt like held them back. That's not a thing today.
No, and I think Florida feels like they've recruited better and they've gotten some help from the portal. I think they feel like they line up and match up a little better. They're not equal to Georgia by any means yet, but I think Florida feels like they have the talent now. If they can stay healthy on the field, then anything in this game can happen.
The play-action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Man, what a great catch, but he needed to give him a chance to run with it after the grab.
Yeah, third down, you need more than that. Maybe the play needs to go a little bit further down the field, but you're right, a more accurate pass maybe gives him a chance to stay on his feet and try to get the first down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
They should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. The quick out. And the Dogs pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's
intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Gets the back moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have...
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A run for the quarterback. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing. Rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Wide open downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up.
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean,
there he goes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more.
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the point after is good. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got his man quickly. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no history where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Motion from the back. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida, and Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Three yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He'll do it himself. That's a high ball. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Yeah, great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making...
Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to run for it. At the 35, he's loose. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Escapes the sack. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away.
Gashes to heart. Brady. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. As Florida fans like to say, come on Gators, get up and go, and they're starting to go and run away from the Dogs.
It's great to be a Florida Gator. The Gators showing off the speed now, running away with this thing in the second half. You're just seeing all the talent that they've been able to recruit down in Gainesville.
Yeah, they've been recruiting talent. You think about Steve Spurrier, had such a great run with Florida as a head coach. They're taking care of business today. They're not making this look like much of a rout.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Perry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going up top. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Hauls it in, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He'll throw on third down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Caught behind the line. It's ball. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Gators will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gators! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well,
he lofted high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
when you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play.
The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.